Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's doing wonderful this morning and excited for this day that God has truly blessed us with. Anyway, in my quiet time, I was just opening my Bible up today and was reading, in the book of Matthew, and just reading a story about when Jesus was on the cross when he was dying, and and this very, very familiar passage that he spoke, really spoke to my spirit, and I just feel that some of you are needing to hear this because this is where you feel you might be at. And it reads, at about 3 o'clock, Jesus called out in a loud voice, my God, why have you forsaken me?" Guys, sometimes in this ordinary course of struggling along this journey that we are on, of trying to have faith and believe, you might wake up with some terrible news. Maybe you're sitting on a pile of receipts and papers that show a zero balance in your account, or lying in a hospital bed with a terrible report from the doctor, or standing next to a grave of a loved one, or where you just find yourself completely alone. And in those moments you might look up and say these words that Jesus spoke, or simply put your head down and weep them. You might come to a place feeling that you're totally forsaken. And as you read these words that Jesus spoke, describing the physical devastation, the mental and emotional pain and grief, you might think, yes, that's where I am. Where is God? Why isn't he listening to me? Why isn't he doing anything? It can't get any worse. I cannot take this any longer, bear the circumstances in my life and the grief of my soul. Guys, if that's where you are, let me encourage you to lift your eyes up and hear these words cried out by a man naked, broken, bruised, and hanging on that cross. A man forsaken, who when he cried these words, knew that his Father's back had turned against him, and he was alone to die. But this is what I want to encourage you with right now. Please never forget these words. But because Jesus was forsaken, you and I, as followers, will never, ever, ever be forsaken. And as God spoke these words in Hebrews 13:5, he said, never will I leave you. Never will I forsake you. So guys, I just really felt the need to encourage you with some of that, because maybe some of you are feeling that right now, forsaken, all alone. But remember that because of what Jesus did on that cross, and because he was forsaken, you and I will never be forsaken. So again, I hope this encouraged you like it does me, and hope you guys have an awesome day, and know that I love you guys and I'm praying for you.